So something Rolls-Royce always does beautifully is proportions. Now this car is 208 inches long. So it's absolutely enormous. You take a normal family sedan around 180, 190 inches. This is 2 feet longer than that. So really absolutely incredible. What's fun is the wheelbase, 122 inches. So the wheelbase is over 10 feet. The Spirit of Ecstasy, of course, she stood up on the nose here. So the wheels on a Rolls-Royce are always a special feature. This is diamond cut, so you have a polished edge with the sort of graphite background. Always with the Rolls-Royce, since 2004, you've had that overlapped R logo that rotates. So when you're doing 100 miles an hour, that thing is sitting totally still, and the people in the next lane can see the overlapped R logo just sitting there, which is lovely. Further inside, we have our big damper back in there. Look at the size of that thing. And of course, suspension on the suspension. Really an incredible car. Let me pop this open here. Just to take a look at this big monster. A 6.6 litre V12 engine. Again, I've mentioned it before, but producing 563 horsepower, 575 pounds of torque, driving the rear wheels through a ZF 8-speed transmission that is satellite monitored. So very, very impressive technology in the car. Because the car is so large, the top itself needs to have several what's called bows, these straight bars supporting it inside. A normal convertible top on a car would have 2 or 3 bows across it. As far as supports inside, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then the window support for 7. Unbelievable. That's what gives it such a nice smooth look when it's up there, just to keep it very elegant and rather nice. Alright, so moving around the back, we do have underneath, you have it on the key as well, but you have a little release for the trunk under there, so push the button in and up she goes. A very large size. Again, I'll put my hand in there. It's a very large size trunk, and there's underneath here there's a little flap. I'm going to pull that down. Now that flap is down, it effectively opens up a bag, look, for the convertible top to rest in. So let's put the convertible top down. So now the top is down, and really incredible how it operates. It's so smooth. This Magma red is what this color is called, and it's rather special. We have an Arctic white leather inside, which is very rare. They're normally a color, you know, seashell and different colors. This is Arctic white, a very pure white. Then with this dark red accents, a very similar color to the car. You can see that it's kind of a close color. It really looks nice. Gosh, what a machine. It's amazing how sleek and beautifully finished it is back here. I love the red accent on the steering wheel. That's very rare too. Rolls-Royce like the steering wheel to be black always. An impressive machine. I love the overlapped R's in that headrest. I mean, it's like, gosh, what a machine. So of course, now the roof is down. Let's open that trunk again. And it's still the same. What I like about that, that's really cool, because normally, let's say with these convertible hardtops, they look cool, but you lose all the storage space. As always, that beautiful carpeting is everywhere. And to close it back down, you still have a picture of a Rolls-Royce. That's just super cool. Touch it once, and down she goes. It's really windy here today, so I apologize if it's catching that on the microphone. But 2 thicknesses of glass in all the Rolls-Royce windows. Even this little tiny one are 2 sheets of glass. Up the front on the Spirit of Ecstasy, we have this, lovely LEDs too. We have this new thing, this came about in 2015, where they think that the Spirit of Ecstasy's wings are dragging up the body. And I think that's a lovely touch that separates it from the earlier cars. This is a 2020 example we're looking at here. She's done about 1,000 miles. It's come in here at Rolls-Royce Motor Cars of Tampa Bay. That's the Dimmitt Automotive Group. And really a lovely machine. Rolls-Royce paint is second to none. If you look at the reflection of that wheel, that's in the door, or my own reflection here. It's just incredible how much paint is on the car. So driver's eye view in the car, really very impressive. Everything you look at there is leather. Every single thing you're looking at is metal or leather. So it's really impressive. This big screen is kind of fun. It's actually a display screen here. I can change the information I'm given on the end of this one stalk over here just by pushing it in, which is rather fun. And it'll give us different information, total miles on the vehicle, temperature, and shows that we're in drive. The gear selector is here. Pulling it towards you and down is drive, pulling it towards you up is reverse, and then pushing the little button on the end puts us into park. So this is a fun Rolls-Royce-ism. If I was, imagine these are walls here either side of me. As I pull forward, if that was a solid wall, I wouldn't be able to see what was coming around the corner. So what's fun is if I just put the nose out about a foot, so I'm just about past the nose here, then I got a button that has a picture of a camera on it right there. So I'm going to push on that. And on my nav screen, look, it's now showing me left and right, a full view of what's coming that way and a full view of what's coming that way, just because my head back here is so far away from the Spirit of Ecstasy. It's got to be, I'm guessing, 7 or 8 feet. So if you think about, if I was doing this now and trying to see what's coming, I still can't see. Now I can see. I've got like 8 foot of car out in the middle of the road. So it's a bit crazy. Okay, pull this back and down, then we're into gear. I take my foot off the brake and just gently touch the gas. And it's a weird sensation because the car starts to move, but there's not already any sensation of the vehicle lifting. You know, as most cars, as they take off, you get a little lift. This thing just stays flat. Because of the weight, 5,770 pounds of weight here, you feel every ounce of that. It really is an incredible feeling on the road. I have a nice heads-up display in front of me, showing the speed limit and so on. Not that I would ever break the speed limit, of course, but if I experiment with this right pedal down by my foot, I'm just going to hit it and see what happens here. Oof. Okay, then the nose came up. Oh, boy, there's a glorious sensation in the car. It's very much a feeling of, I think I'll buy your life and burn it in front of you. It's a feeling of quality and style that's just not available in other cars. It simply isn't. There's nothing quite like a Rolls. Also, people's reaction to this car. A lot of thumbs up. A lot of photos being sort of sneakily taken sideways of the car. It is a big vehicle on the road. Say with that 208 inches, such a big long length, 208 inches. It's imposing on the road. The hood of the car, the bonnet of the car is really high also. So it doesn't look like a normal car on the road. It's much bigger. And it makes it just fun. It does. Straight bit of road here. Let's wake her up again. Gosh. Oof. Boy, it's powerful. Alright, we better slow it down a bit. Let's try these great big brakes. 16 inches up front. Oh, better than you think. Much more bite than you would think with that great big rotor. It really scrubbed the speed just like a normal car, even though it weighs twice as much. Alright, so let's go down into old Batman's corner here. I'm not expecting this to be like a track car, but... Whoa. Okay, it's powerful. Man, you're just not expecting that. 4.3 to 60 in this amazing car. Through the corner again, just a slight tilt in the body, but better than you'd think. Alright, here we go. Very, very powerful, very impressive. 9.9 to 100 in a 5,700 pound car, roof down, and the world's pretty good. But she's more designed for this. Just a nice medium speed cruise where you're feeling the road just a little bit, but incredibly isolated inside. Because again, got the windows up to keep some of the wind noise down for you guys. But the enjoyment that you feel and the satisfaction of driving a Rolls-Royce is difficult to describe to somebody. It's a weight. The controls, I mean, the steering's super light. I could literally drive it with one finger. So not necessarily talk about road feedback, but what I mean is how satisfying it is, how controlled and elegant it is to drive. Really a fabulous thing. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe to the channel if you don't mind. I'd love to have you be a part of this. We're messing around with cars like this every day. It's really a lot of fun. I'm going to put down here a video showing the Bentley Bentayga has just been refreshed for 2021. So I'm going to show a 21 against like a 2019, and you can see the differences of how they've refreshed that car. Please subscribe. I'll see you again. Thanks very much.